Yo, mic check, mic check, mic check. Let me know how I sound in the chat. Let me know how I sound in the chat. We got a different angle today because, as you know, well, let me see if y'all can hear me first. Let me know if y'all can hear me first. Put some ones in the chat if you can hear me. Okay. I think it's just because I can't hear me. Okay, I can hear myself. Okay. Latanya, Endless Rage, Dre. Let me see, Fateless, Lonnie Locks, not Skip, King Hammer is crazy. Unapologetic, Gen X, Down in Dixie. Let me see, Tiffany, Ashanti, D2B2, Naya, Demi, Miss Mia. Shout out to the mods in the chat. Hey, we got to put an APB out on Slade. We got to get Slade back in the fold. I hadn't seen him in a while. Sherry. Let me see. I think Miss Miles, FT Dub. Trying to shout out to Demetri, trying to shout out everybody that I see in the chat. Angelique. I can space this out. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in to this anniversary stream of Euphoria. What the F Hodor, excuse me, WTF Hodor. I just told your name all the way up. Let me see. Yeah, and I think that's everybody that's chatted so far. But yeah, man, 72 paths. What's good? This is a big live stream, not a big live stream, but a big day for us as a channel, because as a lot of you know, this was the part of the reason, on top of all of the work that we put in prior to, but this is part of the reason why the channel was able to reach so many people and create this community, like due to this song and the reaction that I did to it a year ago. So it was I feel like it's a momentous occasion for not only Kendrick fans, but also people who rock with the channel, because this is kind of like our second birthday in a sense. So it's important to us as a brand too. And speaking of, I was trying to get the reaction uploaded. So it'll either be up while we're on stream, and I could pull it up and we could watch it together, or y'all could watch it after the stream is over. Either one, I don't mind. It'll probably be better for y'all to watch it on y'all own for like the algorithm's sake and all that good stuff. But yeah, I've been out for the most part for a good portion of the day. So I was able to sneak in the time after I got myself together and do the reaction. But as you can see with the camera angle that we use now, we on the couch. So it's not just as easy as just throwing it up when you record from the couch. You gotta edit it and all that other stuff. So it's uploading as we speak. So give me a second and I will get this up as much as I can while I got y'all. And I'm waiting on DJ. He said he was doing some daddy stuff, so he'll be on in a second as well. And that's what I was saying, Latanya. It was a big moment for us. It allowed a lot of people to discover our channel, as a matter of fact. So since the release of that video, our channel has grown 100-fold. Not joking, like literally 100-fold. Like when we released, I said good job. But yeah, since the release of that video, our channel has grown 100-fold. At that point in time of the release of Euphoria, we were at 250 subs, and now we at 25,000. So this was the culmination of this was the the catalyst that started us to grow as a channel at an exponential rate. So even if I didn't do another reaction to any of the other ones, we kind of owe a debt of gratitude for the release of Euphoria and what it did for the channel. Shout out to Miss Mill for the $25 super chat. Shout out to the squad, 25,000 subscribers. Happy Euphoria Day. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hip Hop Lives Here. Most definitely. Shout out to you, Miss Mill. That belt. Hold on. Let me go get the belt. Hold on. I'm not gonna wear it, but I do have it. You know, the undisputed reaction champ of the world. But yeah, so shout out to her for getting the belt. So yeah, I appreciate that. But let me see some of these chats because I'm trying to wait on DJ, so I'm not bringing him back up to speed. And we can kind of talk about our concert experience. And the Euphoria, because I think we might watch the pop out version, and then after we talk about our experience with the concert last night. Let me see. Shout out to Miss Miles. Skip, your reaction is my favorite to this day because you fully got the comedy of the whole situation. Yes, shit was funny. Like, I think I was so like wrapped up in or unable to do anything but be myself in those moments that all I could do was laugh. That's all I could do. Like, I didn't know how to quote unquote react. So as those bars was dropping, I was toe up, man. I was toe up. That shit was hilarious. Shout out to Endless Rage. Your channel is still criminally underappreciated and subscribed. You are not be okay. I'm guessing you are one of the classiest and finest with some fantastic observations and thoughts. Bravo's guy. Thank you. Much thank you, man. Hey, you know, it'll come as it come. Like, just like we had that first boom to get from 250 to 25,000. It can happen again. I've watched people in this last 3 to 4 months like have booms. It just happens. It just happens cyclically, you know, like the grind from 20 to 25 was like a grind. So hopefully with the stuff we about to get into, like we about to get back into like our album breakdown bags, not just so much constantly berating y'all with reactions. Those will happen too during the week, but we getting into some more stuff. So hopefully, you know, that reaches the people it needs to increase viewership and all that good stuff, and just continue to breathe life and attention into the channel. Let's see what I just saw you, Daniel. What do I think about Lloyd Banks? I don't know. I don't. I think he put out a project maybe in 2023. It had to be 2023 because it wasn't last year, and it was cool. I think his voice is kind of distracting. Like, he okay. Yeah, he all right. He cool. I think DJ had more of an opinion on Lloyd Banks than I would, because I wasn't really like into G Unit like that. Like outside of Get Rich or Die Trying, like that was it for me. I think I tried to listen to the Massacre and it didn't do it, so I just kept going, because at that time, like, Lil Wayne was coming on the scene. So like I'm in the Lil Wayne, Jeezy, T.I. So that 2000 to 2006 up north movement outside of Hove, I really went into it. So like I missed out on, like, as far as like I went like really focused on Dipset or none of that. So nah, I hate to give you that answer, but nah, man, I wasn't really concerned at all with Lloyd Banks. And now I can't remember the name of that project, but the last project he put out, it was cool. I think I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10. But yeah, it wasn't, you know. But I agree with this though, Miss Mills. She said 616 in LA is wildly underrated. That is my personal favorite song of the entire exchange. Like I know because a lot of that song like resonates with me. Like I feel about that song, even though it's a diss song, kind of akin to how I feel about Man at the Garden. Like like put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eyes. Definition of peace. Tell me who gonna stop me. I come from love. Remember when picked up a pen, lyrics that I can trust, timid souls staring in the mirror, asking where I was from often. I know this type of power is gonna cost, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. The mannerisms of Raphael, I can heal and give you art, but the industry is cooked as I pick this carcass apart. Like talking about all of the things that make him him, and then going to God and like, bro, I need to, like, I'm stepping to you with an apologetic and humble spirit, knowing what I'm about to do. And also realizing that this is still an opportunity. If I fall short in this exercise, it's still an opportunity for me to find the better parts of myself. You feel what I'm saying? So I remember when I did that reaction to 616, and I was just like, this is spiritual warfare. This is spiritual warfare, man. This is definitely spiritual warfare. So I love that song. Like that song has a special place for me. Like I said, it may not be the most, because it didn't make it to the streaming platform, so it definitely wasn't the most streamed or anything like that. But that's probably the one that hits me the most. Yeah. But the industry's cooked as I pick this carcass apart, and then after that, of course, it turns into what we thought it was. But yeah. Shout out to Dre. He said, Absol wrote 616 in my head. Kenny floated different. I wouldn't say that. I just think it was one of those things. I think it was one of those things where like he always looked up to Absol pen, especially in the beginning. So I think that was one of those songs he probably like played Absol for, like, did I honor that side of the craft? You know what I mean? Like, did my pen move in a way that honors that legacy that we created in the studio? You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it was like one of those ones where there's somebody you've been like, if don't nobody feel me in TDE, I know Soul gonna feel me. And if Soul don't feel me, I didn't hit the mark. And I think it hit Soul in a way where he was just like, yeah, bro, I'm captivated. It's survival. Kendrick definitely wrote that with Soul in mind. I think so too, because I think he okay, he say he channeled Absol, Soul being better lyrically. I think I could agree with that. Like Soul is crazy lyrically, insane even. You feel what I'm saying? I think, and this was interesting. I'm finna bring DJ in.
Yo,
What's good? What's good? Check your mic.
yo,
Can y'all hear DJ?
yo. Mic check. Yo. I think. Can y'all hear me?
I can.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see if I can change the. Hold on. Let me add the media assets. You good?
Yo. Yeah, what's good, chat? What's good? I'm here.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry, y'all. I had to finish giving my son a bath real quick.
I ain't want to put you. D2B2 said D2 might need to put his volume. D2B2 said DJ might need to put his value up a little bit.
Oh, up. Okay. Right,
Yeah, just turn yourself up a little bit.
Okay, I'm at 115. I'm gonna go up to 125. See how y'all like that. Yo. Okay, I think they can hear me, bro.
Yeah. They can hear you. D2B2 was just saying like turn it up just a little bit.
Okay.
Now this I agree with. Shout out to Latanya B. I feel that Kendrick is an amalgamation of J Rock, Q, and F. So you can hear their influence. Yeah, because I think I was talking to I might have been talking to you about this.
What's up?
Hold on. You done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You might need to put a like a something to
The stable the desk out.
either stable the disc out or like to like maybe a rag or something up under your stand, so when it move, it don't create the what's the name. But I don't know if I was talking to you about this, but I said like Kendrick was the most raw. Like K Dot, like he was just rapping.
Yeah.
Like he was rapping. Like that's why with like the C4 and all of the stuff that predated it, he sounded like other artists. Like he was just young, rapping, and just showcasing skill. But once he turned into Kendrick Lamar, he started to refine and discover who he was. Oh, we was talking to, I think we might have been having this conversation with D2B2. I can't remember. We talk so fucking much. It's hard to say. But
like in the Patreon chat?
No, like actually speaking. Like I just can't remember where it came from. But the point I'm making is like Kendrick was raw. Like at that point, J Rock was first, and then Ab Soul came in the picture, I think. And then, well, I can't remember the order, but I know Schoolboy Q was last.
Yeah. J Rock was first. I know that.
Yeah,
J Rock was first.
And then Kendrick was his hype man, but I don't know who came, either him or Soul first. But he always talked about how inspired he was by Ab Soul's lyricism, and I think he got the energy from like from J Rock, and I think he got the willingness to be experimental, quite possibly from Schoolboy Q. So I can see that, you know what I mean. And I just think he has, while he might have drawn inspiration from all of them, I think he has something that none of them have. And I think all of them have something that none of them have. And I think that's what make them special. And I think that's what would have made a Black Hippie project so monumental, because they all contribute something different. But yeah, I can see that, you know, and you can almost kind of look at it like he contributed to all the different like disciplines of hip hop, I guess, in the battle. Because I like I said, I don't know if I talked to you about this, but on some battle rap shit, I think the first 3 songs are in battle rap format.
I could see that.
Did we talk about this?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we did off camera. I don't think we did like on the episode and then, but like Meet the Grams was definitely his third.
Yeah,
for sure.
616 was his second round.
Yeah,
and Euphoria was his first round. Because you know, like if we look at it from like
he had a Hitman Holla first round.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hitman Holla and Surf, or like surfing like Rum Nitty or surfing Tay Rock. Like that first one is just haymaker after haymaker after haymaker after haymaker haymaker. The second round is more like narrative crafting, defensive writing, and continue some of those threads that were created via haymaker in the first round. And then the third round is like that super duper exposure.
That Geechee got the third.
Nah, Loaded Lux third game.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. We gonna go third. We gotta go King third round unless we, you know. But this, you know, this is head canon. But that's how and then when he accepted one of the awards at the Grammys, like he reverenced all of these battle rappers. So I was like, yeah,
it was the Grammys.
That's what cemented it for me.
Yeah, when he was at the Grammys, he had brought up Absol. I mean, not Absol, but Daylight when he won one of the Grammys. I forgot which award it was for.
And I think he brought up multiple battle rappers. So that kind of told me, it's like, oh, okay, so he does have a knowledge, and not just a knowledge, but a reverence for what they do. And I think he approached it with that.
And then he also said it again when he did the Super Bowl interview with Nadeska and Ebro leading up to that. He had mentioned it in that interview as well. I know for sure he mentioned Daylight in that one. I think the Grammy too. Yeah, he said Tay-Rod, Daylight, Lux.
That's the 3 right there.
And Mook.
That's like those are the architects for the type of rounds that he created in song format.
Yeah.
Mook Lux third, Tay Rock first, and a Daylight second.
Hey, real quick side note. I see 72 pass. He asked me if I was a noob. No. Just to answer that. Not a noob. I'm not a part of the Divine Nine in any sort of way possible. So nah. I wanted to. If I ever did, it was probably either a Q or Alpha. One of the two. But I never did it. So just to answer that question, if you're still in the chat. So all right. But other than that, what did I come in on? What y'all was talking about?
I was waiting till you got here. We was gonna talk about the GNX show.
Okay.
Let me see. While I'm trying to upload. So talk about your experience, and I'm about to try to upload this reaction that I did today for Euphoria.
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. That concert was amazing just for the mere fact that I just had to really sit back and look at like the stadium, the Mercedes-Benz stadium that we was in. That shit, I just kept on looking around throughout the show. That shit was filled to capacity, bro. To the top of the top nosebleed. Every floor, every seat on the floor was filled. And I just looked at it like I couldn't imagine having this many people coming to see one person, bro. Well,
2 people.
Technically 2 people, but still though, like, you know, Kendrick is the headliner. So
No, they were co-headliners. That's why they intertwined it like that.
Okay. But just the fact that all these people came to see them like that, I couldn't imagine like me being on stage and all these people coming to see me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like,
yeah. I said that to T earlier. Like imagine 50 people screaming at you.
No, yeah. So I couldn't imagine that. So I was just kind of blown away, just shocked just by that mere fact alone, because this is definitely the biggest venue for a concert that I've ever been in, the biggest show for sure. And I mean, we got there. We got there right on time. Like we were scanning our tickets to get through the gate to actually walk to the floor. Whacked Out Murals came on, and then so we could hear it. We just didn't see it. But yeah, Whacked Out Murals, and then we were walking in as he was doing Squabble Up, finding our way to the seat. So I mean, we technically only really missed one song, but we could still hear it from the stadium because it was like a mad dash. Everybody trying to get to their seats and stuff. So it was just like I love the energy, bro. Like as soon as I like hit the floor, like where the seats was, and I'm seeing everybody jamming already, like I immediately came in dancing. Like this a party, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I had a very great experience, and I'm really glad I got to share that with you, Skip and T. Shout out to T, you know what I'm saying, for being there too. And it was a good look, man. I really enjoyed it because even though I was gonna go before I was procrastinated, but I was gonna go by myself because I remember you talking about, you said you wanted to go to one of the LA shows.
Yeah.
So I didn't think you ever wanted to go to the Atlanta show, so that's why I never really brought it up. But I don't think I would have had a better experience by myself. I think it was good that we all went together. So I was definitely happy about that. And pretty much all, like, how many songs did they actually do? Because they was going in and out.
I think the set list is like 54 songs.
I believe it's 54
songs total.
Yeah, they was doing at least 4 to 5 songs a piece. Like going
I was counting. It was like they would get like 5 to 6 songs and switch. Sometimes they did 7.
I'm like, and that goes to show you all the haters talking about Kendrick ain't got no catalog, bro. Y'all are insane.
I think that was the worst argument to make, that he didn't have a catalog. Like, yeah, that was the worst argument to make. Like the thing that you could say, and you can't even say it, but if you're gonna be ignorant, it's like, okay, does Kendrick have slaps? Like, does he, like, how many #1 records does he have? And like he don't have like a bunch of just #1s, but he has songs that have a long shelf life on them. You know what I mean? So like now, like once he broke through all the way into the top or upper echelon of the mainstream, because that was never really his focus. But once he said, you know what, boom, I'm gonna go and do this. So now he's getting the longest running number one. I think it's closing in on the longest running number one of the decade with Luther. He had multiple number one singles between Luther, Not Like Us. I think something else hit number one, or Squabble Up and TV Off might have got up to 2. I can't remember, but he got multiple diamond singles. He got a double diamond record with Humble, I think. So the point I'm making is, if you're not listening to him and you only listening to like a certain type of music, you might not be familiar with his game, as people say. You feel what I'm saying? So I can understand this. Now it's like, oh, nah, this nigga catalog really crazy. I was just in my hate, I couldn't embrace the fact that he really one of them. But like now it's important.
Good Kid, Mad City never left the charts, bro.
Still there.
Let's just keep that in mind for a second. That album, his debut album to the masses, never left the charts, bro. Like, when did that shit come out? Like
12,
bro. Over 10 years, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's staying power, bro. I don't care what nobody say, but he ain't got no slaps. But yeah, I enjoyed Kendrick for sure. I think he put on a good show. But SZA though, good lord.
Cannon, no, it didn't. Like, it's consecutive, if I'm not mistaken. It's consecutive. It never left the entire time since it's been released. It's been streaming for a shit ton of consecutive. It's like 200 and something. So it's a high number. And then right after that, he dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, which as a sophomore album, oh, she crying. But as far as a sophomore album, that was an album that not too many artists coming up in that era would attempt, because that goes away from everything that you feel like you got from him in the first album. It's like, oh, it's Boys in the Hood, this, that, and the third, like it's some streets. Boom. He still hitting you with street shit in the second one, but you so thrown off by the music. And it's like, oh, like I remember when it came out, like people was talking to me, like Streeter, who went to the show yesterday, crazy enough. Hey, this ain't what niggas listen to. With it pertain talking about To Pimp a Butterfly. I'm like, hey, well, everything ain't meant for niggas, because he was saying it like that mind state, because he had the club at that time. So I guess I can't play this at Magnolia. It's like, okay, that's not the only avenue to play music. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, if that's the only people you hanging around, them some low vibrational people. So it's like they're only going to be in a certain gear at all time. You feel what I'm saying? So nah, bro. But I do have a theory that I want to get into. Depending on how well the Drake video does, and once we get into the Damn, I want to look into this. As the older Kendrick gets, the muse for his sonics becomes more modern.
That GNX definitely portrayed that 100%. I do.
It goes back all the way to Section 80, and that's why I want to look at it. Shout out to B2B2. He said GNX ruined Aubrey and J. Cole's life. Yeah, because it was such a cultural hit, and then like for J. Cole aspect, artistically, it was so out there. As far as quality, it's like, how do you, like, he got a story I can't replicate, but the craftsmanship of the project itself, like, how do you top that? And then he come right behind it, went To Pimp a Butterfly. It's just like, bro, how do you win against this nigga? And then, and crazy enough, he dropped Good Kid, Mad City in October of 22. He came back with To Pimp a Butterfly March of 15. He came back with Damn in 2017.
17, yeah.
Well, no. Let's go back. Dropped Untitled, Unmastered in between To Pimp a Butterfly and Damn. Then came back the next year with Damn. Then the very next year dropped Black Panther. So in from
That's an
late,
album.
yeah. So from late 12 all the way to mid 2018, he dropped 5 projects. And then if we count 2011, that's Section 80. So if we go from 11 to 18, he dropped 6 projects. You feel what I'm saying? So if you look at it a certain way, like, bro, he kind of deserved a break. He kind of had been on niggas' necks.
Yeah.
Because he on like 11 songs on Black Panther. So not to call that a Kendrick Lamar album is disrespectful.
I mean, I always called it a Kendrick Lamar album. Especially when I saw how many songs he was on. Like, oh, this is an album, bro. This is an album. So I've always viewed it like that.
So I think life caught up and he had to recalibrate, you know, and shake back on some shit as a grown man. But let me read this super chat. Shout out to Tom B613, became a member. Appreciate it. Go check out the Road to 100 series. I think we got a couple revisits over there that haven't touched YouTube, and we got our section 205 pod that we need to get back to doing. But Sundays is just it's just tough, man. I was having a conversation I think I'm gonna have with you off camera. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Shout out to Demetria Glenn with the super chat. The concert was everything, the visuals, the dancers. Boy, the dancers.
Yes, sir. All of them.
The energy was on point. Kendrick electrified me last night. Oh, you was in Atlanta. Okay. SZA and her bugs were everything too. T was like them bugs was tripping her out, but and like the shit, like I was like, oh, she's a butterfly or whatever. She was coming out of the cocoon. I thought that was dope. But
like, so in the chat, who all went to the Atlanta show last night? Go ahead, put a one in the chat. We'll put a one in the chat if y'all went to the Atlanta show last night.
Oh shit, hold on. Good kid, shout out to Down in Dixie, Ainsley Brethren. Good kid, Mad City just joined Michael Jackson's Thriller. Hey, Dre, read this, Dre. And Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. Crazy. My daughter had on a Pink Floyd shirt yesterday. Dark Side of the Moon with 650 consecutive weeks on the Billboard charts.
Damn.
Okay, so we see Erica Christian was in there, Demetria, of course. So and Latanya was there. Let me see if anybody else. Okay, so just them so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that we didn't formally like try to announce like a meet and greet or nothing like that. Cause y'all would have been mad. Cause we on the way there, and then I promise we're gonna get into talking about the concert, and then we'll do Euphoria because DJ gotta go. And as you hear the kids in there, so they'll be needing to go to sleep in a little while. So we'll probably try to wrap this up in like an hour. And shortly after that, the Euphoria anniversary stream will be available. Well, not stream, but the reaction will be available. Oh yeah, get them likes up. We got 206 in the chat. Let's get it up to 200. Like, why not? Because I'm sure, like, if y'all watching us, I'm sure y'all got YouTube memberships. So just hit the like button, please. Just hit the like button. If you don't want to support monetarily, that's perfectly fine. Just hit that like button. It pushes it out so it can go from 200 to something else.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So hit that like button. What was I saying? I forgot.
We was leading up to like us getting there late.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, man. I ain't gonna hit y'all over the head with real life shit, but we got. I say this. We got ran behind schedule. So,
hey, just so y'all know, Skip made a 2-hour drive, an hour and 15. Just so y'all know that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it felt like it didn't. It felt like it did it. Okay. Okay, so it was YouTube is cutting me off like a bartender cutting off a drunkard. Hey man, D2B2, bro, we appreciate you greatly, bro. We appreciate you greatly. I ain't gonna lie, a Kendrick interview would be insane, but damn, I keep forgetting. Okay, so what you say? Okay, so we got late. Well, we were late. Okay, so I was supposed to have went and got what I was gonna like to complete my outfit, and I'm not a prima donna. I promise y'all I'm not. Saturday, real life shit happened Saturday, real life shit happened Sunday, real life shit happened Monday, and some more real life shit happened Tuesday. So just back to back to back to back to back. So I couldn't get nowhere. Tuesday, my wife she finally was able to get the person that was gonna do her hair to lock in. So they locked in, so I couldn't go. So by the time she got home, it was 12:30. We needed to be on the road at 2:30, 3 o'clock. So mind you, it's 12:30. So luckily the person that did her hair was telling her, hey, he can go to the Levi outlet. And I know this is, but I'm trying to get to the, So I was like, oh shit, it's a Levi. What's the name? So I was like, okay, I can go. Yeah, so I can go get my Beyonce on. Oh, what's good, Aretha? I can go get my Beyonce on and go get me some Levi jeans. You feel me? So I walk in Levi, I get my jeans real quick. So the denim on denim look is complete. Shout out to the Canadian tuxedo. So I had to do that.
And that's what you was doing?
Yeah.
I ain't even catch that. Oh, you petty.
See, you gotta, you feel me? And then did you see the hat? Did you see the hat from yesterday?
Yeah, I saw the hat. Yeah,
that was a like a custom LA Dodgers hat.
I mean, I just thought it was fine. I didn't even think about that. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I told a story yesterday, and then
you petty, bro.
and then the shirt. I just happened to find the shirt. Yeah. We took some. DJ didn't want to take one. Gen X DJ didn't want to take one because we were supposed to do a vlog, and that's what I'm trying to get to. Because I know I had kind of told y'all about that, and it didn't happen. So the t-shirt I had, I found it at the last minute, and it was like a religious brand. So I don't know if you read the shirt, but it was like talking about Jesus and stuff on the shirt, and it like looked like the gates of heaven or whatever. So that reminded me when I saw it, I was like, oh, like about Jesus loves gangsters too from Squabble Up. So and then I asked Ro that he liked the shirt. He was like, yeah, I like the details. So all right, cool. So everything came together. So I got home. So I got home probably like about 2:35, DJ.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got home by 2. I got home by 2:30. DJ had pulled up. He said he was gonna be. I told him to be here at 2:30. He was here at 2:23. DJ always gonna be on time. If I know anything, DJ gonna be on time. So skip forward. We get ready, get dressed, ripping and running. We leave the house at 4 o'clock. We hit the road. We in Birmingham. Birmingham is 2 hours from Atlanta, right? So we get in the car. We are in position to get to the stadium at or shortly after the 7 o'clock start time. So I am rushing. I'm telling DJ, hey, I'm finna give you a starter course on how to assemble a camera, because like the cameras and all that stuff, like I like DJ, but like you need some help. I'll be like, we can position it and you can sit there so I can put you in focus and all of that. But DJ don't really be working on the cameras and shit. So I was like, all right, it really feel like we going on a mission. Like I'm like, DJ, hey, load this Glock up. Put that switch on there. We finna get in the streets. We gotta get active. So I'm just handing them all I'm telling, hey, grab that piece, turn that piece, put that right there, put the such and such, all of this stuff. So I'm thinking that we're about to, do a vlog. I missed the initial exit with the initial on ramp to go to Atlanta. So I have to turn around, and we get it on. So we probably missed that probably set us back like 3 minutes. So we going, and it's a stop, 45 minutes outside of Birmingham that we were gonna stop and get gas, and we were gonna start the vlog from there at a gas station because we missed the initial leaving. So that would have been a good starting point. To DJ's point, the first time we realized we passed the place that we were gonna stop,
we was already in Georgia at that point. We was already in Georgia.
In Georgia, from my house, the Georgia state line is maybe an hour and 15 minutes from here. So I probably got to the state line in 40 minutes. So we making good time. We making good time. It's no footage is being filmed. We may got 6 seconds of footage. So going crazy. And I was in a Tahoe, Gen X. I was in a Tahoe, like a big body.
Bro.
He was moving because I didn't want to be late, you know. So we getting there, and by the time we cross the Georgia state line, I'm like, okay, we don't have parking. So I was like, let's go on Game Time and order some parking. So we ordered a parking and if anybody who went to the show yesterday, y'all know MLK Junior Drive or MLK Junior Boulevard is insanely long.
Yes.
And real quick, hey man, don't hate on well, y'all haven't seen it. Like y'all haven't really seen our interview skills. Like we really give it up on that interview shit. I think me and DJ could do one of the best Kendrick Lamar interviews ever. Like y'all might, they do reactions and they cool and they funny and shit. But when that part of the game gets included, we could do that. Like, we ain't gonna talk over nobody. We're gonna ask questions that people wouldn't think to ask in ways that they wouldn't think to ask or scared to ask or whatever the case is. And it'll be a great, compelling interview because at that point, he'll appreciate our respect for the art form. Because we'll be able to have a conversation with not only Kendrick, but any artist and keep it rap.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't for all the like, what's the word I'm looking for? All of the mess, basically, the shade room shit. I don't care about none of that. When it comes to the interview, I'm keeping it strictly about the artist or the art.
Keep going, DJ.
That we're talking about. So if we was able to get a Kendrick or a Silter interview, bro, that shit would be lit, top tier. Because I got a lot of shit I want to ask both of them, like directly. So I would love to talk about that. But yeah, like I was saying, Skip was driving super fast, whipping the big body, bro. And yeah, we missed a lot of the stops we was gonna make to do the vlog, but once we got there, like I said, I think Skip had ordered the parking online, and like I said, it was on MLK, Boulevard, but it didn't tell us where on MLK Boulevard. So we just going up and down and shit, trying to find where he paid for the parking at, to the point where we just end up getting somewhere like off the street, like off the side, maybe 10 minutes from the stadium, like by foot. So we didn't get the actual parking that he paid for, but we still end up getting a good enough spot to get there. But once we actually got to the stadium, of course, it's packed. People trying to get in left and right. But that shit was, for me, I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of confusing, like how they had it set up, where you supposed to go, if you on the floor, if you on the top. Like it was just a lot of weaving and barricades and shit. It was kind of weird. But that if we didn't have to go through so many like different like routes and barricades and shit, we probably would have been on time for the wet out murals. But it is what it is. So
yeah,
I mean,
so
like I, said, I heard it, so I'm good.
Yeah, so we looking for Martin Luther King Jr. Drive or Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, whatever the case is. Because in the Game Time app, and this is not a plug because I'm pissed off at Game Time about this. So if you gonna shop, go somewhere else because I'm pissed off. They kind of like costing me like some money on more than one occasion with some stupid shit. So anyway, we're on the way to this street, but it's sending us away from the stadium.
Yeah.
So my wife is like, "Hey, it's sending us away from the stadium. Let's turn around and just go back to the stadium." So when we turn around, and we weren't going that way that long, we probably was 5 minutes out of the way. When I turn around in the GPS update, it say we 28 minutes from the stadium. So now it's like, okay, we would have got there at 7:35. Now it's saying 8:04. So we're like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like I'm sitting there like, dang, bro, like DJ, like we finna ruin DJ experience. Like he gonna be pissed off. Like I could have went by myself, like skip ass late and shit. So now we gonna miss. I'm like, bro, I don't want to miss either. You feel what I'm saying? So like, damn, bro, my heart is hurting right now. So so we get there. we see this chick with some big ass platform boots, and she walking the hill.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about.
So we was thinking, should we get out right here? And then was like, nah. So we went up. Long story short, we got parking. That cost $30 when we already had paid $55 for parking. So we got the parking. They was trying to escort us to the what's the name for $10 a person on a golf cart. It was like, nah, we'll just walk. So we walk. We get
per
in
person.
Yeah, we get there, and what happened? So we get there, and they got it sectioned off because, like, granted, this isn't a regular concert. This is a stadium, so 50,000 people. The thing about the Uber is it's cool when you're trying to get there. It's more difficult when you're trying to leave. And being that we were coming from out of state, it's not as easy. You know what I mean? But if it was in Birmingham, I would have just got an Uber from the crib and Ubered back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, given the fact that we in a completely different state, we didn't, first of all, we wouldn't have had nowhere to, but long story short, got finesse because we was rushing. So we get to the stadium. They sending us every which way, all of the staff. They're like, okay, you go this way. You go past the soccer ball, this, that, and the third. You go this way. So we get down past the soccer ball. They're like, no, keep going this way. So we go to the other person. They're like, go this way. Then we go this way. And so we just going back and forth. I got this fucking denim jacket on. I'm trying to be fashionable. I am cooking. I am cooking for the love of the art of fashion. I am barbecuing in this jacket. So so not necessarily escort. So the place we were parking was probably 3 blocks from the stadium. So if we paid them, they would have $10 a person. They would have let us get on the golf cart and drove us to the front. But I was just like, bro, I'm not finna spend at this point. It would have been over $100 for parking and shit. It was I respect the hustle, but I wasn't finna do that. I hear you, KL Sounds. It was too much shit going on to try to like pre-plan something with Uber. Like I said, if we was in state, that would have been, that would have been normal. So, or if we had got a hotel, then it would have been different. But so we're going back and forth. So we finally find the entrance for the floor. So we Z rotisserie chicken from Publix. I'm cooking. So we find the floor seat entrance, and it's like 6 lines. So it's not on. Now I'm doing suicides in a denim outfit, going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then it now is making it worse because we hear Whacked Out Murals playing. So now everybody is running, trying to get into the building.
Yeah.
So we get in the building, and I'm like, at this, I still didn't realize that I thought we were off of the floor, like floor adjacent. I didn't realize we was in the floor, so we had to, we get wristband. I'm like, what the fuck they giving me a wristband for? So I was like, oh, this should say floor access. So we go in, we go through the bottom, we get in the floor, and then he performing Squabble Up. And I was just like, bro, we made it. We missed one song. You know what I'm saying? We in here, and we finna have a good ass time. And that we did. So I said all that to say it took us a lot to get there. I'm glad we didn't schedule a meet and greet because people would have been pissed off. And it don't seem like that many people went to Atlanta that were in this chat. So I mean, no harm, no foul. But yeah, man, that was a show. The first thing that I'll say about the show, because I don't want to spoil anything, because I know people going to see it.
Yeah.
And if you like me, that'll ruin your whole experience. But the first thing that you'll notice is how the sound from the crowd almost feels layered.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that earlier. Yeah.
It sounds like we were in section E. Yeah.
It was funny.
It was crazy, man. It was insane.
And then I'm up here lagging behind as we walking in, Squabble Up playing. Skip is, diligently trying to find our seats. And I'm just dancing. I got people in the crowd pulling me over to the side, dancing with me and shit while he trying to find our seat. So
DJ having a great ass time.
Like,
I'm like, bro, let's get to the We were in section 27, so we were towards the back of section E.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were towards the back of section E, and so it was a good view. Like we could see the stage. We could see them for really good. You know what I'm saying? Like we weren't like. Of course, they still looked little, but we weren't. We were on the floor. So I think if I could do it again, if I knew exactly where we were on the floor, I probably move us up maybe 15 sections. I probably, yeah, 15 rows. I mean, so we would have been in like row 10, row 11. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we would have just been a little closer. But and that's just me being like, bro, we on the floor.
Bro,
We got
close enough.
In the house.
We close enough to where I can feel the pyrotechnics.
Yeah. So when the flames was coming up, we were getting bursts of heat.
Yes, I can feel it. So we definitely close enough to the stage, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. So okay, so this goes into so this goes into me being hot, right? So we get there, and like I say, I'm sweating everywhere. Everywhere. Like I am sweating, y'all. Like it was so hectic. Like I didn't put my shirt on. Like I had a spare shirt. So like I took the spare shirt off and put my concert shirt on once we got there. So we get there and I'm sweating and shit. And then as I was getting to the point of cooling all the way down, as DJ say, the pyrotechnics started hitting. So boom, new layer of sweat just but to answer your question, Dre, was it better than the Mr. Morale and Big Steppers? It's hard to say because that was solely a Kendrick show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think everybody experienced it different. So I guess it's just how, what level are you experiencing? You feel what I'm saying? So if we're going straight off visuals, I would say yes. If we're going purely off visuals and like production value, I would say yes. The production value was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal production value. I was saying it in the let me check the video and see how it's loading. Okay, so we got a little while. Okay.
Now, real quickly, when you say production value, right? Because I know PG Lane, like that's they set, that's they stage, that's all they set up. But would they also be in charge of the audio, or would that be through Mercedes-Benz?
I think PG Lane hires the workers for it.
Okay, because that's one thing.
I think the people who work there are contracted. I don't know exactly how that goes, but yeah, Drake, the Gen X tour was crazy because with this one, I say this: if you've seen the Renaissance tour, as far as like, or maybe not the Renaissance tour, but like the last like Beyonce documentary where she was showing like the performance and stuff, and like how all of the visuals and stuff add to the show, it's like that. This show, the production value, like where it's like it's fire, it's pyro, it's like the stuff coming out the sky, like flying, like elevated platforms, crazy imagery, interludes, unreleased verses, unreleased track from Kendrick, which is the Bodies track. Like they added a song in Atlanta for the first time. Like it's so much. I don't want to tell y'all what happened. I just want to tell you our experience.
Oh, you talking about this song?
What?
When she said she added it or performed it for the first time?
No. Kendrick added a song.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. He added a song to his set that's not originally on the set. Oh yeah, the transitions of how songs was bleeding into other songs. Man, like
mashups and shit.
Perfect, it's up there, bro. It's up there because you have to add the element of it being a stadium.
Yeah.
You have to add the element of it being a stadium.
Because he did Count Me Out, and what did that go into again?
It went into DJ, you spoiling it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Okay, my bad.
I don't want to do that. So Yeah, it was just how this like it was so many smooth transitions. This is how they was getting to their spots and how they
Yeah.
would sit, like how they would segue on and off stage. Like Kendrick did a performance of one song, bro. I can't wait till like towards the end, like once everybody's seen it, because it's one particular song that I gotta talk about. I feel like I want to talk about it with 72 Paths. I wish he had went yesterday. Like, I think I can say this because it's not a particular, like it's not a spoiler because it's from Gen X. I won't say what he did, but I'll say I want y'all, like when y'all go, pay particular attention to what happens on the reincarnated performance on stage.
Yeah.
Dog. Oh my God, bro. I tell you this, DJ, because were you watching the screen?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It
I
reminded me of
thought
it reminded me of Avatar.
I could
I
see
won't
that.
tell you what, but I'll tell you that.
I think I know what you're talking about. We'll talk about
I
it.
was
We'll talk
like,
about it.
bruh, great. Like, yeah, it was better, Dre. Like, it didn't blow it out of the water as far as how much better. But like when you take everything into consideration, like, bro, like the dancers, bro, like the bro, it's just so black, bro. And I think people
Mhm.
like want Kendrick's blackness to be radical, but the expression of the blackness is radical in itself. It don't
Mhm.
have to be 100% for the political, like we going against the establishment. This is also going against the establishment.
Yeah.
I am putting a full black cast in front of 50,000 people, and we finna go around the world, not just the country, in stadiums around the world, and show exhibits of art and true in its truest form. And everybody's black.
Mhm.
And it's not just black for the sake of being black. The blackness is telling a story. And when you get to another song, you're gonna look at the screen, and I'm not gonna tell y'all what song it is because I don't want to spoil this. You're gonna look at the screen, and the blackness will also make itself extremely prevalent. And it's like everything he was saying in the battle is on the screen at
Mhm.
that one particular time.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. You cooking. You cooking. I know
You
exactly
feel
what
what
you're talking
I'm saying?
about.
So it's just like,
I do. I do. Yeah.
um, so yeah, dog. I think like visually when you add in like the SZA contribution to what she was doing and the Kendrick thing and like how all of the interludes, um, I had to go back and watch it. And hopefully this one gets released because it did look like they were shooting it. I don't know if they were shooting it just to have it on screen.
Mhm.
Um, but if not, and they release it, that would be a good thing to compare. Um, but I think like as far as it's just like, bro, it's hard to compare it to a solely Kendrick set though. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that's stopping me from being able to compare it one to one, because like Kendrick will perform and then SZA will come on. So it's
Yeah.
like if I'm not 100% in tune with all of the SZA stuff, that's kind of taken away from the experience. Because I listened to SOS and Control, but I didn't keep listening to it. Like it was
Yeah.
good, but I didn't keep listening to it. Because I remember saying like how toxic it was, and I'm like, bro, I'm married, I got 2 kids, like I'm not finna sit in this toxic shit, like, because it's not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like it's for a demographic. It's just not me. The music was good though.
Mhm.
But yeah, because like I was telling them, like we really got to put some respect on the Damn tour too.
Uh-huh.
Like I know the Damn tour wasn't filmed and like released like via Amazon and like that, but that Damn tour, like as far as performance wise, I think the Damn tour is his best performance. I think the Mr. Morale may be the best overall show. And I think the most fun I had was GNX. I say that. I say that. I had the most fun at GNX, and that could be a combination of things, but I had the most fun at GNX when he was performing. Um, Artistically, like just him as a like the Mr. Morale is his To Pimp a Butterfly concert wise. If you take everything into consideration, I don't think he could touch that. He could drop 1 million albums. I don't think he'll do that again. But I think they all serve different purposes too. Like the Gen X is like, hey, like, bro, let's go ahead and have a good time, bro.
Look at the comment from Erica and let me know if you think Erica Christian. You think we should talk about that? Or is that out there enough for us to talk about?
I mean, she already in the and it got announced. So it's not something to where I wouldn't have brought it up if she wouldn't have asked. But like I thought it was perfect, but I'll let you go.
I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm not gonna lie to you because I don't listen to Playboi Carti like at all. And when we was down there on the floor or whatever, it was a girl that was standing beside me, was lit the whole show, bro. She knew every Kendrick song, every SZA song, word for word, bar for bar. She was performing all the songs. She had me in some of her videos. Like
Good Credit.
But when Good Credit came on, her and her friend that she was with, they went crazy with Good. That must have been her song. So I was like, what the hell is this? Like, oh, this must be the Kendrick and Cardi song, because she kept on saying good credit. Then I heard you call that song Good Credit. So I was like, let me see what this talking about. And when he came on, I didn't understand nothing he was saying, but I did hear his fucking screeching that he was doing the whole fucking time. That, I mean, I don't know, like if he was there just for the energy, just to bring the energy, because that's what it seemed like.
Yeah, he was.
That's what it seemed like. But when he came on stage, I'm not gonna lie, I will give him props. That crowd lit up when they saw him like come out and start screaming. So he definitely got support. He definitely got love. So I thought that was a good addition because I wasn't expecting at that point any other artists outside of SZA and Kendrick to be performing. So the fact that he brought him out, and like you were telling me in the car, I didn't realize he was from Atlanta too. So he bring him out in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Like that was a good look. So I definitely thought that was a good look. And the beat is kind of fire because I didn't listen to it like when it came out. I'm just like, it's Playboi Carti. I don't really care to listen to it. Even if Kendrick on it, I'm good. But
you know what he says, the vamps and the boogies, we just through the party. Shit, you need to go listen to that song, bro. It's good.
I did. That's the point I was trying to say. Like when I heard it at the show, and I'm like, oh, that beat kind of hard. And I was just like, and I see everybody turning up to it. I'm just like, I went back and listened to it once I got home. Well, not because we got home super late, but today, I listened to it today. And it's kind of cool. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I do like that song. I didn't listen to everything else. I just listened to Good Credit, but I like that song now. Now that I actually heard it at the concert, the Essential for the first time. So I liked it.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, because I see it's some, like they were saying, some people was confused. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened where we were on the floor when Cardi popped up. Like I knew when I saw that shadowy figure, because I think it goes into the aesthetic of what they were trying to do. Like he a vamp, so like being in the, not even the Evil Twin stuff, but them being immersed in darkness. Like he the vamp and Kendrick the boogeyman.
Yeah.
So like that whole darkness, like that dark, like symbolic fellowship thing that they was doing, like it fit the aesthetic. So when I saw, I was like, that's Cardi. It's like, okay, so when he started yelling, I'm like, okay, this is the energy that he lives in. So like, and I don't listen to Cardi like that, but I understand what his purpose was in exercising at that time, because Travis Scott do that shit too. Like it just starts screaming.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I told my wife, I was like, before we get too old for this shit, like we gotta go see Travis Scott. We saw him at Rolling Loud, but like that was like around the time Astro World was dropping. So like I don't even know what did he perform stuff on Birds in the Trap? I can't remember. Long story short is I think I want to see him in his element now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So
you saw him pre Astro World.
It might have been right at or right before. I can't exactly remember. I think we went to Rolling Loud in 2017.
So
Yeah, it
like he
was
didn't
2017.
perform nothing from
I can't
Astroworld?
I can't remember.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. Because did Astroworld come out in 2018?
I can't
I don't
lie.
know. Let's not get.
I
They'll tell us in the chat. But
yeah. I'm
but
about
yeah.
to say
So when Cardi came out, it was electric because that was the energy like being built up. It was like one of those like high pressure moments where like the pipes in the metaphorical pipes in the stadium burst. You know what I mean? It's like it got built up to that point and the building exploded. So whatever, at least from my vantage point, whatever he did, I'm weak. Is it
Pterodactyls
killing it?
created.
Yeah, like whatever he was doing, it was just pure energy. Okay, it came out in 2018, so yeah, he didn't perform nothing from Astroworld because it hadn't came out yet. So we was a year prior. But yeah, the show was good. Like I'm not a super duper SZA fan. Like I like her music. Like everything that I've heard from her, like project wise, I've liked it. But I ain't never just sitting down like I want to bump this SZA. Cause like I said earlier, like I haven't been like on my R&B too tough, like to just sit and consume it in large amounts or over and over. Like I listen to it, like it, and keep going. The only person that I like stop, like and hit the brakes for on that side is Anderson .Paak. So,
Okay.
you know, it ain't no slight on SZA because we did the SZA album review and we wouldn't have did it if we didn't like it. So,
Exactly.
So yeah, I liked it. Control was dope. Control is definitely a classic. I knew that when I heard it. And SOS, it may not be on that level, but it ain't far.
Like
it's really good.
I heard SOS before Control, and I do agree. I think Control is a classic. I think SOS could have been, but it is some songs on there that I could kind of do without, maybe like 2 or 3. But the overall project, the good bulk of the project is great to me. Like I really like it. But I think Control is the overall better project between the two. And then Solana, which is packaged, you know, as a deluxe version of SOS. I did listen to it today. Kind of really for the first time because it was one of the songs where she was on the ant. That was like, oh yeah, I like that. I need to go find that. I like that song. I like that shit. And I went and found it, and I was like, "Yeah, SZA, talk your shit. I like this." So, it's a song "Kitchen" just for y'all. If y'all want to go listen to it, "Kitchen" from the Solana Deluxe project. But I like the aesthetic and the storytelling she was trying to do, with in terms of like all the bugs and the metamorphosis and the cocoons and things like that with the imagery from the album.
Look at you spoiling shit, DJ.
That's a spoiler?
Yes, I don't want to tell them nothing. I just want to tell them how we enjoyed it because I don't want them to be ruined. Because Dre is he don't want nothing spoiled. Like so, I'm just leaning on that. Like I don't want to tell them nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, let me stop there.
But the one thing we can spoil, if we even spoiling it, because it's a part of the conversation today, is the Euphoria performance.
Yes.
Bruh.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
The entire
charge to my head, not my heart, man.
The entire 6 minutes and 24 seconds was performed yesterday. He gave the whole song. And I personally feel like as a rapper, as a not even as a rapper, but as an MC, he had to get that proverbial lick back from the pop out.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. So did he mess up on the pop out or something when he did Euphoria?
Boy, did he?
Okay, I just don't remember. I don't remember.
Hold on. I got time today. Hold on. Hold on. We finna watch it. Hopefully the stream don't get took down.
You want to risk that?
I mean, the stream will get took down. It won't be nothing against the channel. Or it'll probably get flagged like after in YouTube Studio, and I just have to remove it.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good.
And it's Euphoria Day, so we
I
gotta
ain't
do.
got time. I ain't got time for the UMG ninjas, man.
Oh nah, they just gonna send a copyright claim. It ain't gonna be that big a deal.
Okay.
It ain't nothing crazy like that.
Once a lame, always a lame.
Oh, you thought the money
will make you go away?
Hold on, here we go.
Because Drake really thought he was about to go on vacation, bro. He really did, bro.
Ain't no way he did. Ain't no way he realistically thought that he was gonna play with that man like that and go on about his business. There's no way possible. There's no way possible.
Especially at the red button drop. Especially.
All right, y'all. Are y'all ready?
Are you really about to do it?
but I was saying this recently too, and it goes into the point that Punch made on the Curtis King interview. That Euphoria is much longer than it was released.
Yes, I do agree with that.
So
for sure.
I think him trying to it's so many lyrics to that song in his head, and he has so many different versions of songs that I think he sometimes gets tripped up on different versions. And he try to work around it that way. But let me read these super chats before we get into the video. Shout out to Gen X gifting 10 We Are Decipher memberships. Much appreciated. Dre, shout out to him as always. I'm gonna show you how to troll at the Gen X concert. That 3X John Stockton throwback jersey just touched down. Canadian tuxedo was dope though. Let Cole sleep, by the way. He got a shot in this Euphoria reaction. He got shot in the face. Z with the $5 super chat, give you $5 because I know you lost 5 pounds. So man, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I was exhausted when we got home last night, and I think all of that sweating was a part of it. But we got some fire ass pictures, and we got some good ass videos. I don't know what we gonna do with it. I don't know, because we was gonna do a recap, and then as I was thinking about that, I was like, if we put videos from the show, we gonna fuck it up for people. So I don't know. I guess we just have it. Or if at the end of the US run, we might do a recap where we talk about our experiences with the videos we have. I think that'll be cool. What you think about that, DJ?
That's cool, man.
Because at that point, we're not stealing nobody's experience before they get a chance to see it. I don't I know you can see it online, but I don't want to contribute to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll get me to stop spoiling shit. So I'm fine with that.
Shout out to the Bear. What's up, everybody? Happy National Belt to Ass Day. # Euphoria.
Belt to
shout
ass.
Out to shout out to V Conley. Shout out to everyone who went to the concert. I wanted to go this weekend for my birthday, but things couldn't line up.
Oh man. Okay.
I hate that, man. I hate that. Hopefully you do get to go, because I'm telling you, that shit was electrifying, bro. From the actual stadium of it all to the attention to detail, the performances. Oh man, bro, that shit was loud. It felt like we was at an overseas sporting event. It was crazy in there. Shout out to D2B2. Kendrick has multiple versions of the same song. Exactly. And I have proof of that in my hard drive. So I ain't tapped in with nobody. I just found some leaks. So we finna get to this Euphoria reaction real quick. What a Euphoria perform?
Rise to the occasion. You love when they count you out.
Kendrick love that stupid shit. He be crouching down. He love that
shit. Afraid to leave the stoop.
Superpower shit neutralized like a homely rock in silence.
Oh yeah, he already remixing shit. Hey, can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear the song? Can y'all hear the song before we just keep playing it and can't nobody hear it?
Bro, I would love to have experienced that moment though, like at the pop out in LA after when that shit was still like in the peak of the you know what I'm saying, the beat, the traction and all that shit. I bet the energy in there was crazy, bro. I would have loved
at this point he just stepping on shit. Like he hadn't even got into really living the Not Like Us shit yet. The video hadn't even dropped. Like everything was so fresh. So to watch him perform this song for the first time, crazy. But y'all can hear? Okay. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Lewis looking paranoid and now spiraling. You move it just like a degenerate, having antics is feeling distasteful. I calculate you, not as calculated. I can leave predict your angle. Fabricate stories on the family front, but you heard Mr. Morale, a pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the lines from you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but Boo never had been your collection. I make music that electrify. You make music that pacify. I can double down on that line, but spray this time. Random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and a bitch who will lie you too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I'm gonna tell truth about
you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Get an right to promote, okay. Thinking about no people, think I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Benjamin in this Texas out of my house, like I'm Hellcat. When I go places, them types that like soul, okay. Everybody wanna be demons till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Hope you thought the money, the power, the fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500 down like to a no big case? Well, I have, and I felt that both, but I came out. I hate when a rapper talk about guns and somebody died, they turn it to none. Hop online, flip through my city, he faking for likes and digital hugs. Daddy a killer, he wanna be junior. Must have forgot the shit that he does. The mission was running his family. Get shaky, I parked his son. Very first time I shot me a Drake. The homie had told me that image is weight. I didn't play down enough. Today, to show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody has said that you gotta read. God, I'm ready to double the wage. Better do that than a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the business, you got shit twisted. What is it? The I hate your face. You don't wanna work with me no more. Okay. If 3 ghosts left at night, see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death. And then 8 bars, I'll explain that phrase. It's not nobody can tell me. I don't talk on no silly. You know I got language barriers. It's no exit you can sell me. Yeah, Cole and Nobby know I'm a selfish nigga. The crowd is heavy. I pray they my real friends and not how I don't like you popping shit at for real. For him, I carry the beat. Hey, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better hospital again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't got to get personal. This is a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. Shit about niggas make gonna wanna look like a saint. Ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. Always been about love and hate. Now let me say, I'm the biggest. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
Oh, here you go. Yeah.
We got some shit. I even hate when you say the word. Some shit just cringe-worthy. He ain't even gotta get. Still love.
Yeah, my dog head went crazy. He skipped like 16 bars worth of shit. He skipped like 16 bars worth of songs, bro. And just imagine if we know what happened, but imagine if this was the direction he was intending to go with the friendly fade. To just drop songs, probably not, you can't replicate. We don't know. We don't know, bro. Kendrick did this and then drop Not Like Us and Meet the Grams. Like, so we can't say what level he couldn't have met. But what if what if it was just gonna be like, bro, I'm just finna rap you off the earth? Like, because if he had 10 songs total, he had more than one of these. Maybe not this level, but this intent, like to out rap you so bad that there's no way that you can compete. and then he accounted for other pieces on the board. Like, what if this shit go left? And that's where you get a Meet the Grams. And Not Like Us was probably, well, they said that song didn't get made until 2 days before. So it's just like, bro was in his wave so bad, like that.
And then on top of that, he got 10 songs in multiple versions, most likely of all those songs. Like when he was in the studio, that nigga was in the studio, bro. Like that's how you do. Like we always had the saying, like, don't mess with Drake when he in album mode and all that other shit.
Who is we?
What I mean, that was the narrative around in hip hop for a minute. It was.
That's some shit he said. I know, man. Look,
no. People was going with that narrative though. Even though he started, people ran with it. Like,
hold on, real quick. That was a part of I Bring Calicos to the Alamo. So was that
was Duppy.
So it didn't last long. It lasted a week. However long it took, because I think Duppy and, if I'm not mistaken, Duppy and Infrared came out the same day.
It did.
So however long it took for Story Adidon to come out, that whole narrative of don't mess with Drake when he's an album mode ended in a week.
No, but what I'm saying, like the people, like even after that, like I think it's more so just a Drake stans really was like, you know what I'm saying, Drake in album mode, you know, so he gonna come in because he was still dropping the timestamp stuff, even still. So it's always kind of like when he dropped the timestamp stuff, he in album mode, basically. So but either way, yeah, that shit done now. That shit cool.
That nigga got clipped up. Ain't no fucking album mode, Drake, nigga. That nigga got clipped up. It's whoever helping him write at the time, nigga. I can't wait till the Chapo dude able to say what he trying to say.
Oh, the dude with the leaks. I saw one of those.
I can't wait till he able to say what he want to say. Let's get back to it though.
How can you see sex? Everything we need. Keep making me dance, wave with my hand, and there won't be no threat. Knowing they call you the boy, where's the man? I ain't seen him yet. Give me Tupac Greenback, and I might give you a little respect. Remember, hey, Top Dog. Crush my middle name and still name. Walk around with that.
Oh yeah, he just making up shit now.
Johnny can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a hold up. Hey, Top Dog.
Oh damn.
Yeah, because this initial part where it's supposed to be
I don't love you to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Johnny can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck about who you hang with.
The way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Prize you wanted that future request. Know that we got some shit to address. Even I hate when you say the word nigga. That's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringe-worthy. He ain't even gotta be. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance with my hand. It won't be no threat. No, they call you the boy, but where's the man? Ain't seen them yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even beat them yet. Can I beat them? When I see you dance by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. Real competition, you might pop back with them. Let's speak on percentage. I'll make sure I hot double back with you. You was signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that was said you was signed to.
That's not the bar. Just rain down on Drake.
Oh, what, Joy? Back to back up.
I like that record. I'm gonna get back to that for the record.
I'm trying to run around, trying to run on niggas. So I'm thinking my life is
rap.
Some shit. I got a song to raise, but I can see you know nothing.
You know nothing about that. Don't know about that. Don't know about that.
To walk through life like day by day.
Don't know about that.
Code and honoring discipline. Listen, man.
You don't know about that.
You tell them what God considering.
You don't know nothing about that.
1v20. I gotta smack niggas that right with you.
Pick them out two, I kill them out two. Being better stay right with you. And my better lane goes so AI. Nigga feeling like Joe Wallstein. Funny you was in a film called AI. And my 6'6" telling me to off fiend. I'm a big niggas all in the coffee. Yeah, Obi ho niggas is dick rider. They run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate shit. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We could be on a 2-hour time today. Don't speak on the family. It can get deep in your family, Cody. Boy, get me and my family, Cody. Someone go beat on your family, Cody. I'll be at New Hard King, get the fried rice with the dim stuff in the blammy. Tell me you're cheesing, fam. We can do this right now on the camera. Hey, fuck y'all niggas. I don't trust y'all niggas. I'll weigh one figure and fuck y'all niggas like you go put y'all niggas. They put y'all niggas. Nobody ever took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them. And fuck the industry too. If you take it there, taking it further, that's something you don't want to do.
Ooh.
We don't want to hear you say. We don't want to hear you say.
Ooh.
Man,
I get it now, Skip. I didn't even realize that back then, but yeah, he definitely ate a couple of them bars up for sure.
he did.
So,
Yeah, but I ain't on him off of it because of what all came with the song. You feel what I'm saying? Like first of all, like it's not only is it a 6 minute and 30-second high octane rap song, it's tied to a beef. They still in the midst of, like, of course he won, but it's still this high level of energy attached to it. You performing this shit for the first time that you popping out since Mr. Mariah era, after you just dog walked the nigga like in front of the whole hip-hop / music community. So I think it was a lot going on, like the pop out shit. So I just think, and then on top of that, the song was originally 19 minutes.
Yeah.
So I give him grace for that. And then like whatever happened with that, he got all of my respect back yesterday.
Yeah, he definitely he didn't miss a beat when he did it yesterday. He damn sure did.
Crazy. Because the part that like had me bent out of shape, like watching it live, the pop out version, like I wanted him to do, like he didn't get to do the why, because he didn't get to do the YNW Melly part, or did he?
What, at the concert last night?
At the pop out.
Did he not just say that?
I can't remember, but I know he didn't get to do headshots for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk.
Yeah, he did miss that at the pop out. Yeah,
that was my favorite. That's my like the bar that stood out the most to me initially hearing it the first time. Like the headshots for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. So
but he definitely said it last night for sure.
Yeah, he performed it flawlessly. Everything that was in the way of him doing it like that the first time, he got it back, and now he finna run it every show in front of 50,000 people a clip throughout the world.
Yeah,
while breaking records in the process. And it's just a demonstration of like honing the craft of like just being an MC. It ain't no hook. The closest thing you got to a hook is I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, I hate the way that you dress. That's the closest thing.
But otherwise, yeah, it's just straight rap.
Straight rapping. And it's not like rapping slow pace like a the Mob or some shit like that. Like it's so many different flows. It's all of this energy that you have to maintain. Like you can't stand in the one place and rap that song. You gotta move. So you gotta have breath control and all this other shit. The technicality of the song, like it's just so much that goes into it. So he smoked that shit last night though.
Euphoria day, huh?
Yeah. I'm trying to stall into the shit ready, but we not gonna make it. It's got 37 minutes. So y'all will get it. Yeah. If y'all willing to stay up, if y'all don't get it tonight, it'll drop in the morning, but it's up loading, so it's just waiting to be finished. So yeah, I hate that I couldn't get it out during the daytime today, but life, man, life happens. Yeah. So what I'll do going forward is and hopefully I can get you in on these, because we might just have to record all of them in one day.
Which was that?
616, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us, and I think I want to do Watch the Party Dies of Addendum, because I feel like it's attached to the beef.
Absolutely. It absolutely is.
And just release them on the
day it come out.
Yeah, just release them on, because I see that apps are like basically post what they call it, post dating or
post date.
Yeah, so her video for Not Like Us is already in the queue. I don't know if it's done yet, but it's already like established like as a video to be released. Okay. So yeah, all of those we're gonna do all of those. The lyric breakdowns, I guess we could do like live streams or like the day they come out or whenever, and like review, like we'll do a live stream of those reactions that we did and like have a talk with the chat and see how they aged, like our reactions, not our reactions, but our breakdowns a year after the fact, you know, because I feel like it'll be gratuitous to do another lyric breakdown. Like we could just pull in our old video and then build on that.
Real quick, I just want to give a quick shout out to the folks in the chat, Miss Mia, Gen X Gemini. They wish me happy belated birthday. Ed, what? Oh, you soundboard? Was that the soundboard? Okay, yeah.
I hadn't hit it at first. No, so when you heard it, it
okay.
wasn't.
But yeah, the Kendrick show was definitely like a good cap off because, like I said, this was a birthday gift to myself. So going to the concert last night, overall, I had a good birthday weekend. Like I didn't do much, but I enjoyed myself. I went and saw Sinners Friday. I went out that Friday night. Saturday, we had a game, and we didn't win though, but that's neither here nor there. And then I went out again. We went out to Up Down, you know, the new arcade bar downtown by Regis Field. Okay, but yeah, it's like a new arcade bar. That's kind of dope. So we went out there. Sunday I went kayaking and canoeing for the first time. Granted, it was hot as shit out there on the lake, but overall it was really good. I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. And then the concert yesterday was just like a good cap off, you know. So cause like I don't really ask for much, so I didn't really do much, but I definitely enjoyed myself for sure. And now tomorrow I got to go back to work. So
boo. I haven't been this week either. Because Izzy was sick the first 2 days, and we didn't go today for some other shit. So I'm not sure if we're going tomorrow. It just depends on how the tenor in the house is feeling tomorrow. So I think I told you, DJ. I'm not sure about what happened today. Yeah. So yeah. But let's see. Shout out to Dre. He said, at We Are Decipher, can we investigate what part of 3 6 Mafia played on Euphoria to get writers credits? I mean, we can. Let me see if I can find something real quick.
Hey, Gen X, I appreciate that, Shawty. I appreciate that. Much love. Much love. Appreciate it. Stevie's version could be black as fuck.
Yeah, read it out. Okay.
Yeah, she just said happy birthday to you. The Stevie version, because you know we black as fuck. So I know exactly what that means. So I appreciate that. Absolutely. And I just also just want to, you know, appreciate all the mods that we got. It's Mia, Gen X, Slade, Ozu. Like y'all just really keep, you know, saying everything orderly and keep things going. And like we just appreciate y'all consistently being here for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely something y'all don't have to do. So we just want to, you know, well, I mean, I know Skip probably feel the same, but I just want to personally say that if I haven't said it before. So we definitely appreciate y'all. And then y'all be in like other, you know, some other lives. Cause I see Jen that she be in apps and stuff, you know, running stuff over there too. So definitely appreciate it for sure. Well, you definitely do a lot.
It looked like it might have been a sample or something, Dre.
Yeah.
A sample from Frasier Boy, Wish Your Mother Would. That's what it's looking like. Okay. So it's not a writing credit. It's like they just pulled something from the production. So when when a production credit basically like that becomes writer credit too. So
shout out to V Conley. He says, shout out for the Hogwarts shirt. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
T had on Hogwarts socks yesterday. I don't know if you had noticed them. Because we were stepping on
the strings,
the trails on her pants. We was tearing them hoes up. Shout out to Demetria Glenn. I was so loud on shoot 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 beep beep beep. Yeah. It was, man. I was hoarse like 3 songs in.
You was. I thought that was so funny, bro. Like, yeah, we was barely into the concert and Skip was already hoarse, bro. Like I was trying to save my voice a little bit. I was more so dancing, but like Skip was hoarse. Like he was done by the time we left. So yeah, I thought that was funny.
It was crazy. It happened so fast. I don't know what happened, bro. I don't
I think
know.
it's just the adrenaline, bro. Everything
Yeah.
leading up to it and getting there. I think it's really just adrenaline.
Yeah.
So,
When I ordered the water, it came back. But I ain't gonna lie. When I can't say that either. It was another song, like you know my song. Like when that came on, like I was like, it's like, bro, how are y'all not rapping this song, bro? Like, and it wasn't like they weren't rapping it at all. Like people was excited for him to perform it, but I was like, bro, like when people like rap like Boosie and shit, and be like, bro, I felt that song in my soul.
yeah, I
Like,
need y'all to do this.
yeah, like going through some things or jealousy or some shit like that. Like I can say, Man at the Garden is that for me. Like that song was just like, bro, I couldn't sleep last night because I felt this shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's the song, bro. That's the song. Let me see. Shout out to WTF Hodor. Thank you for the content, community, and insight. Glad to be part of the 25,000. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
25K.
Eager to see the growth of the channel. I was telling them before you came on, I was like, the reason I kind of felt compelled to make sure that we did something, if we didn't do anything for any of the other songs, like we had to do something for Euphoria, because that was the beginning of whatever the channel is becoming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, like T had got me some balloons because the video had hit 20,000 views. By the time I actually got the balloons, it was already at 30,000. You feel what I'm saying? So like she had ordered them early in that day because I was on the way to 20. So she was like predicting the 20.
Yeah.
So by the time I walk in the house at my mama's house to get the balloons, the video at 30. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? So I think I wake up like every time I swipe it, it's like subscriber jump, view jump. And then it turns into this. And you know, I'm making sure people like, oh, they were like, who the fuck is DJ? Where is he? You know,
yeah.
We go through the process because everything was happening so fast. I couldn't wait on you because I'm like, okay, something is happening. So
yes.
So I made sure by the time, and once we got to them lyric breakdowns, and then fast forward, 11 months later, and then 12 months from the actual release of Euphoria, we're here. And it's been 100-fold growth of the channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it went from 250 to 25,000. So like when people be like in the comments, like, bro, y'all underappreciated, y'all, bro, we was at 250 last year.
Yes, 250.
We had 25,000 this year. So like, I'm like, I think about it sometimes too. I'm like, dang, cause I could like on some competition shit. Like, I don't know if his content that much better than ours, or if it's better than ours at all. But like, okay, he might have 40, he might have 38. It's like, okay, but we had 250 last year. Like, so I can't get so wrapped up in pursuing, like, because we had our boom, our first one. Another one is coming. So all we got to do is make sure we're ready to meet those moments. You feel what I'm saying? So like, like and that's why I'm planning on taking big swings, like the Drake video, the Damn series, and we're gonna keep doing shit that could be widely impactful. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had something happen in the chat, and I'm not gonna say what happened because that's family business. So we're gonna keep that in the family. But we had something very no. In the Cypher chat, in the Patreon chat. And I know you said you had to get out, so we finna wrap it up. But I just want to tell this story real quick.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We had something interesting happen in the chat. And
was this today?
No. I told you about it already. It was in the Patreon chat.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? You do. I sent you screenshots and you was like, okay, and we had our conversation about it.
That yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Because I'm trying not to say it because it's dead and gone, but the point I'm making involves it. So we was having this conversation and it was very interesting, to say the least. And then in that process, woman artists in the industry followed us on Instagram. and her being Chica, and Chica is from Alabama, where we from. She live in Montgomery. Well, she's from Montgomery, which is about an hour and some change from here. So it was just like, damn, like in the midst of all of that, and us standing on advocating for what we advocate for, an artist that's in the industry who doesn't really have a connection that I know of what we do to follow us on Instagram that same day was just more of validation that we're doing the right things. You feel what I'm saying? So like, you know, we already got a connection with the Dissect podcast. Like, I don't know how deep it is, but we have one. And some other people, you know, we became a member. Somebody gifted us a membership to the Company Man channel. And then when he was reading through the members, like he actually gave us a real shout out. So it was just like, that's dope. You feel what I'm saying? Like those are like, that's stuff like that is like, it's its own accomplishment within itself. So if we got to build it slow, that's fine. Because if people who have eyes and like footprints in the shit see and recognize what we're doing, that means we're doing the right thing. So it's just to continue to do it and find creative ways to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I'm focused on. Like, because if it's meant for us to get to 100, 200, whatever the case is, it'll happen. Like we've only really
just
been doing this. Yeah, for real. We like this era of Deciphered is just a year long. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what we were doing before, we stopped 7 months.
Yes.
So us starting back we started back with the reactions and stuff like that. So it's only been a year. So for us to get from where we were at that time to 100-fold increase, that's lit. So now we just gotta keep going forward. So you know, that's cool. I ain't gonna say what we planning on doing outside of what I said, because we got to get what we said done first. So my son got a game tomorrow. So of course I work at my second job tomorrow. So we may be able to do we may be able to finish up episode 17 and maybe 18.
Oh, Road to 100. Yes.
Road to 100. And then we'll do 19 and 20 next week. And then I'll start editing the episodes together to drop them like 1 through 4 Monday, 4 through 8. And so in 1 week, the regular YouTubers will get the full 20 episodes. And then that'll give us a week to get our top 10 and top 25.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready for that shit. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for Road to 100, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too, bro. That shit has been a labor of love, bro. And for the people who not decoders as far as like monetarily, I think I'm happy to be able to share this with y'all. Because it was a labor of love. 100 albums is a lot of fucking music. So I hope that y'all get to watch these and be like, okay, I'm getting introduced to stuff, or they agree with how I feel about this, or I'm glad they touched this album because it's not being pushed in the industry or whatever the case is, you know, and y'all will get a better understanding on if you feel like, like, damn, I wish they released more content. Like, we finna hit y'all with 15 hours of pure hip hop content in the next couple weeks. And then after that, we going into the damn series, and God willing, I can get a weekend to myself or like at least 10 hours to myself so I can put together the visual component of the Drake video and then start editing it so I can put that out. But let me see. Shout out to Miss Mia. She said, who the F is DJ? Southern legend. Shout out to Miss Mia. Drake said it's funny how one song can turn up the channel. Absolutely, man. They gave us the visibility to keep going. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do 616. Boom. Slow burn. I'm gonna do Meet the Grams. Boom. It didn't ring off at first, but over time, it's made strides to catch up. Not like us. Out of there. Watch the Party Die. Big moment. When we did the Beef and Review, big, that blew up the fucking TikToks. We need to, like I say, we need to get back on that, because I think that'll help with the channel growth too, like clipping up content, because people love short form content. But we podding about podding. And I think the last one, Glad I found y'all even 11 months ago. God is good. Shout out to Helenet with the super chat. Let me see. Skip. When are you going to see Sinners?
I
don't know, man. I promise y'all. I mean, hopefully I get to see it soon, man. Because I'm gonna be so sad if I don't get to see it in IMAX. That's my biggest thing. I just want to see it in IMAX. That's my biggest. I'm gonna be hurt because like, it's an exhibition in Black filmmaking that's on that level. Like I saw something the other day. Ryan Coogler film is the only Marvel film to ever be nominated for an Oscar.
So what, the first Black Panther, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Damn. That's fire. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a Gen X, it ain't even about that. It's about being able to go. It's about being able to go. Because we gotta find somebody to watch the kids with. So that's the biggest thing. Like everything was in line last Saturday.
Yeah.
And then Izzy got sick, but you know, shit happens. So she's good now. So we just riding the wave of something else. It's always gonna be something else. So it's finding those pockets for yourself. Yeah. Shout out to D2B2. Skipping apps are dealing with too much adult shit. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I was 17 right now. I'm not crying my face wet. I'm sweating. These lights is bright, but yeah. And shout out to Absa. She hit me up in the email. Did she send you one?
I seen something about a video that's about to drop. I thought it was just like a
okay,
channel.
Well, no, don't say that. Don't say that because I don't know.
No. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say what it is. But I'm just saying, like, I thought that was also like for like her channel subscribers, something like that. I didn't know if it was like a direct email to me personally.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. But I did. I got some.
So I'm a tap in with her. I don't want to crack the egg that she handed to me in privacy. So yeah. So yeah, definitely shout out to her. Shout out to Moni. Prayers to Moni.
Yes.
I pray that she, send prayers and positive vibrations to her. Hope she gets well soon. Cause she was supposed to have came to the Atlanta show. And so yeah. Prayers to Moni. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Like I say, we all grown. So life is gonna life. We're the people that's supposed to navigate this road. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, we gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Mia. I'm a doctor. The Patreon chat will fire up the Subaru and we got the babies. Go see the movies. I'm gonna tap in with my mama and see if she can get another Saturday, or tap in with my wife, mama. What she was streaming? What? Don't tell me she was streaming Sinners. Because I know she been streaming the performance, the GNX show. Oh, okay. So y'all watched the ATL show. Okay. Gotcha. Get the concert. Okay. Because I was about to say, I know how the fuck did she get access to Sinners? and why is she playing with her channel? But okay, it's cool that it was just the GNX. I was about to say, hold on. I told y'all Mona was famous, but god damn, she got the Sinners bootleg.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But what y'all got before we get out of here, man? I'm gonna stay up. Because I'm gonna make sure that this video is damn, it's almost done. It's at 94%. So I'm gonna try to wait till it's ready, and then I'm gonna upload it. So I might stay on stream until it drop, because then I'll be able to. So if you gotta go, you can. It's 10 o'clock. I think the baby's down, so I ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dip out.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll definitely be back in touch with y'all for sure. Just stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff that's going on. But yeah, I'm gonna dip out, y'all. So y'all be blessed, y'all be safe, and I'll be back in touch with y'all. So I'll talk to y'all soon. But I skip on up. We'll talk.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Whew. Oh yeah, hey man, if y'all go over and join the Patreon for free, I made that open to the free people for y'all to go in there and chat. Like it ain't like it's 5 different sections to the chat. Like it's kind of like split up like a Discord. But yeah, go in there and just chat. That's it. Just go in there and chat. Like we talking about hip hop. Like you can go in there and like put new music in there, or like stuff you would like us to react to, just anything, different videos. Cause like a lot of people that rock with us rock with Moni and rock with Absa. So when Absa going live, you know, they shout out they shout them out and let us know when they're going live and drop the link and stuff like that. So it's community. Like if you don't sign up for the free membership and not get in the chat, like that defeats the whole purpose. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so if you're gonna go over there, get active in the chat, you know, so at least you get to feel what the community is like. And as that community grows, we're able to experiment and see how we do things. You feel what I'm saying? How we can do things with that chat that we're building. Cause I've been thinking about doing Twitter spaces. I will say I'm like afraid of Twitter. But I would think about doing that, because that'll be something I could sneak and do while I'm at my second job. Don't tell nobody. But I could possibly do that. And if we if the community is active enough, that makes sense for going over to Twitter and getting in the space, then people can come up and talk and stuff like that. I think that'll be dope. Just another way. Come to Threads. Do they have like the equivalent to a space over there? Because we do have a Threads. I just never really used it because I got it around the time the beef started and everything was like Kendrick versus Drake. And it was like, I just don't want to see that shit out there. So yeah, however it work, you know, and that's just a part of the community to just build it and give y'all more of a voice. Because I see y'all in the chat, but I know some of y'all want to talk. Twitter is the worst, even though I still have the app. So yeah, I know you can even go live on TikTok. So it's more than one way to skin a cat. It's just about where the community would migrate to, if that's the case. Because I don't know how complicated it would be to like bring multiple people on the YouTube outside of the phone call. But I feel like I would want like everybody to be able, like at least 8 people at a time, to be able to have a conversation. And we can't do 3-way calling. That'll be weird. But yeah. I'm waiting on the video because I wanna leave as I upload. It's got 3 minutes left. Anything y'all want to talk about? Like anything from Euphoria or this stage in the beef or the show, like anything that y'all want to discuss? StreamYard. We could do StreamYard. I think I could invite people via email and then y'all come on and not show y'all face. So that is something we could do. Because I think yeah, once we get this scheduling down, and because everything was right there, then they sent us back in the fucking building. Everything was right there and they sent us back in the fucking building. Like we was right there. So now the silver lining is I have, like, we can do reactions. Like I can load those up on the day, but it's like we gotta get back to the production value shit that y'all know us for. So yeah, we'll talk about that at a later time. But as y'all see now, I'm just like kind of killing time trying to wait for this video to come up and get ready so I can finish uploading it so y'all can have it before I leave. So what y'all got? Any theories? Cause so yeah, we'll do it. We'll try StreamYard, and I'll do it one of these weekday streams that we do. Will you leave this live up? Yeah, the only thing that I may possibly take down Hoodoo is the Euphoria if we get a content claim, because I don't want the video to get demonetized. Now, WTF holder, the Google Voice, we did that the last stream. Or not the last stream, but the stream before last, I think, where we let people call in. That shit was fun. DJ and Miss Mia had a very funny back and forth. Very, very funny back and forth. That shit was hilarious, as a matter of fact. We got to chop it up with D2B2 for a good while. He let us into his mind, into the hip hop. He cooked J. Cole in the most polite way possible. He cooked him in the most polite way possible. That shit was funny. He said everything but he a phony, but he just said it in the most diplomatic way. So y'all are never gonna expect my voice. Yeah, it's hard to, because the only out of the 3 people or 4 people, the only person who sounded like I thought they would was Miss Mia. But yeah, she got off on DJ a little bit. Then y'all windmilled him in the chat. It was fun. I didn't want to offer him up as tribute, but that was something that they had to do. They had to have their little cousin rift and get that out the way so they could get back to hugging at the cookout again. So let me see what Dre said. Everything they said about me is true. The Richard Pryor from the intro was so slept on. Yeah, I forgot to mention that today in the reaction I did. But yeah, like once people found out what that was, it like recontextualized that beginning part. It's like, oh, this is a character deconstruction. And I don't want to tell y'all too much of what I said from the reaction, but that first part is super duper important. Like, it's almost like when you watch a movie and like they tell you the end in the beginning, but you just don't know how the movie gonna end, so you don't know they giving you the end of it. But yeah, most definitely. The title Euphoria, the title in itself, super important, because you pull up Euphoria and you type in Euphoria Drake this, and then you find out Drake was a producer on Euphoria, and that takes you down a rabbit hole of like, why would Drake be a producer on Euphoria? And then you get to thinking about, not only did he do Degrassi, but look at the smut that's currently on his name about his connection to young girls. And then it's like, dang, like in this show is built on young girls doing all of these things. So it's like, I wonder why would Drake. So that the title is like a triple entendre in itself. And then something he said in the song Euphoria, he said, I might do a show a day. That's foreshadowing. Like, I know he, like, I don't think he was prophesying the tour, but like I looked at that like a triple entendre. Like, I might do a show a day, like I might do a concert a day performing this song. I might reveal something every day in being a show. And also, I think he, with the release and when he was writing Euphoria, like, hey, I could bomb on you every day. I might do an exhibition of why I'm better than you every day. So I was just like, wow, like that shit is really like up there with the entendres. And now he's performing the song in its fullest form on tour. So yeah, that shit was insane. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Hold on, I got a copyright restriction. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, of course it can't be monetized. That's cool. I ain't tripping on that. But hold on. I think I'm finna go ahead and make the video available. Let me see when it's supposed to release. At 11, it's 10:12. Hold on, y'all. I got some. So we're gonna do it this way. I I can't redirect this live stream, I don't think. But I'm about to end this stream in about 30 seconds. And at 10:15, which is in 3 minutes my time, the Euphoria reaction 1 year later is about to release. So I want y'all to just go over and show that some love. Go check that out. I'm about to get the link and drop it into the chat. So yeah, that's ready. I told y'all I was gonna stay on until I got it to a point where it was ready to be released. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning into this Euphoria versary. How do you say anniversary? Euphoria anniversary live stream. While y'all in here still, go ahead and click into the Euphoria anniversary reaction. We on the road to 30,000 subscribers. We on the road to everything that God got in store for us, good and bad, because it's all a part of our definition of who we're meant to be as men, content creators, fathers, husbands, all this good stuff. So yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, I appreciate y'all greatly, and I know DJ does as well. We talk about it all the time. We're grateful for y'all. But until next time, we out of here, y'all. Hip hop lives here. Go check out the video. It's dropping now. Go check it out right now. All 143 of y'all, report to the video. Report to the video. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Shout out to all of our sponsors for today's live stream. And we out of here, y'all. Peace.